So my computer just went full retard on me, and I get to redo this video because it decided not to save. So today's my May 22nd. I'm gonna tell you how the day went. So I slept very good in the four-man compartment, surprisingly. Very quiet, very little snoring, and maybe like the first 30 minutes, and after that, dead quiet. I woke up at 7. Everybody else in my group was already up, but they didn't wake me or nothing, so that was very nice of them. Got dressed, got ready. Breakfast was at 8 o'clock sharp, and I gotta say it sucked. There was a piece of toast, over easy egg, a piece of Canadian bacon, and a cup of tea. That was it. I'm used to the Russian standard where I had different cold cuts, different types of cheese, different bread, cereal, fruits, kasha, which is oatmeal, grits, an omelet, all sorts of good stuff. Whereas the Chinese are kind of like, okay, if you don't like it, then don't eat it, whatever. It was sunny outside, surprisingly, so that was very nice. Three people on my group, at least, are sick with fever, nausea, and diarrhea. One of them was out completely, and two of them are kind of recovering a little bit easier. So I'm glad I was not affected by that. Uh, then we have one person in Group Red. We call her the Kraken. And if you've ever seen The Walking Dead, you remember the episode where they're at Herschel's farm and there's that fat zombie in the well. Imagine that with long, greasy hair, and you have what this woman looks like, and she is just rude and evil. And that group in general is just screwed up. They also have a lady with severe dementia who thinks she's visiting her son everywhere she goes, tries to wander off everywhere, and so on. So I don't see how a person like that can even be allowed on a train. But anyways, Chinese people very unfriendly. I really gotta say, I miss the Russians. I'm used to a certain standard where our guide Anatoly would go with us everywhere, explain things to us. Versus this one, she just has this military tone. Okay, we go now. We go here. We do this. Blah 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 blah. So eventually, we made it to the hotel. Uh, so I was very happy about that. First thing I did was take a hot shower. Felt amazing. Uh, After that, I unpacked, took all the dirty clothes, put them into my suitcase again. Made sure my alcohol was okay, put all my valuables in safe, stuff like that. And after that, we took a tour of the city. We went to the Temple of the Heavens. Now, it's boring. On the way there, it's like going to the Chinese old folks' home. It's all the old people in the park, and they're playing Chinese checkers. They're dancing, they're singing, they're playing cards, they're doing whatever the heck they want. And the temple itself is boring because our guide told us, you got half an hour, come back, look whatever crap you want, I'm going to wait here. So she sucks, which is very sad. Um, anyway, so after that, we went to a silk factory, which was very nice. But here's the kicker. In the very beginning of the silk factory, we were asked, who speaks English? So, of course, I volunteered. I'm like, I speak English. Well, I wasn't the only one. They're like, okay, you can translate. I'm like, what? So I had to translate. Now, I got no problem translating, but that's what the guide's job is. She gets paid, so I don't see why the hell I did it. I'm going to complain to the head guy for the trip that she's absolutely useless, that we might as well not have anybody. When I'm looking at other guys that actually do stuff with their people, her solution is, you go look at it, I'll wait here, play around with my cell phone, goof off. So, homie, don't play that. That is absolutely unacceptable. Anyway, went through. It was interesting to see how they made the silk. They had silk bedding, which I didn't care about. And we went to the clothes part. Very, very expensive. I got some souvenirs. I got a tie for my dad. And I know it's going to end up on a coat rack in his office. And you go, oh, I wore that. No, you didn't. It's just going to sit there and look pretty. And I got my grandmother's scarf. I would have liked to have had like a suit made or stuff, but it's just ungodly expensive. You would think in China it'd be cheaper. These people are charging outrageous prices. And then I looked at the carpets. They had some silk carpets. 160 by 120 centimeters is about 5,000 euros. So that's very, very expensive. Also, we we're told we're not going to have dinner included tonight, which is the first time ever on the trip, and then also tomorrow apparently. No big deal. We were told there's some local restaurants or McDonald's, whatever the heck we want. We weren't really told much. So we came back to the hotel, chilled for like 45 minutes, came back down for the night market. So I just used that time, move some stuff, pack some more, and get done with that. Uh, Went to the night market then finally at 1845, which I gotta say was pretty cool. It's one of those ones where they have all the different foods and stuff. They had everything. They had starfish, they had sea urchins, uh, seahorses, scorpions, snake, spiders, you name it, they had it. And also a bunch of mystery meat, which I said, no, not going to have any of that. But I did eat a scorpion. It tastes like shrimp, the scale, and oil. That's all it tasted like. So I ate that, and that was the attraction of the group because I'm the only idiot, of course, who's willing to try stuff. I gotta say, my stomach agreed with it, no big deal. I was gonna eat a spider, but my arachnophobia won and kind of said, no, you're not putting that near your mouth. So after that, we went back, and I gotta say, we could have stayed there for hours. We could have actually walked back if you really look at it. It would have been like a 5 minute walk. But our guy's like, no, get bus, go, blah, blah, blah. She's just a bitch. Uh, went back to the hotel, had dinner, and believe it or not, I had a hamburger downstairs at the bar. And I know that sounds absolutely horrible. I'm in China eating a hamburger. But the Chinese food today at lunch had no taste. It just sucked so bad that I said, nope, I'm going to have something I know is hard to screw up. So I had a beef hamburger with fries and a Coke. And I wasn't the only one. I was with a group of other people. We were laughing, having fun, stuff like that. We sat there for about an hour and a half. But the waitress was an absolute language barrier, and even showing her on the menu what I want, she's going to go, what? No, we don't have. Oh, yeah, okay. No, I don't remember. She kept running back and whatever not. So after I had dinner, I freshened up. That's why I'm in the robe. Um, put the AC on because it's hot as hell in my room right now. I'm going to upload some pictures. Hopefully this video will work this time. Other than that, there's not really that much. Tomorrow breakfast starts at 06:30. That's when we're getting our wake-up call, which means my alarm's going to be set for 6. My mom called earlier, but I wasn't here. I was probably at the market or something, so she should be calling back sometime soon, hopefully. And that's about it. Till now, all I can say is China has been a pure disappointment, and I'm happy when I leave again. But I'm not the only one who thinks this. I think the biggest factor is probably the fact that our guide sucks. If she made this interesting for us, we'd probably all enjoy it. But her attitude is, nope, you do whatever. I'm just here to kind of coordinate the bus or whatever. So I'll keep you posted.